Hello, today I'm going to do my November wrap up. I read 3 things in November. I read 1 novel, 1 short story and 1 graphic novel. So I'm just going to get straight into it and I'm going to start with the novel. So this is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. I really like the cover, I think it's really cute. And this is a YA book about a girl whose older sister dies and she has to learn to kind of like cope and grieve. They live with their grandma and they don't know who their mum is, they haven't met their mum. She's left them when they were very young, and this girl's kind of thinking about her mum, thinking about her sister's death, and her sister was always the cool one. Her sister was the one that led everything, and this girl has to kind of find out who she is on her own. It's also about falling in love and how she feels really guilty about that. Also, there are letters in it. So just like that, they're handwritten letters that she leaves everywhere. This has been so overhyped, and to be honest with you, a book that deals with the exact same subject is Love Letters to the Dead, and it's like 1,000,000 times better than this book. I thought this was cliche after cliche. I have to be honest, there were just so many cliche lines. There are 2 lines which I absolutely hate because they're so overused. The first one is eagle, anything like soaring like an eagle, flying like an eagle. Ugh. And the second one is wild horses because it's so overused. So in this she's talking about her heart's going like wild horses, and I was just like, oh no. I think when things use a lot of well-known metaphors and cliches, I kind of question the originality, because majority of the stuff that's in this and like the poignant parts I've read in 1,000,000 other books, the exact same wording. So it's like, is it really that, you know, like original to the author? Probably not. I didn't like this. You probably guessed that already from like the list of things that I've just said I didn't like about it. I didn't like it, but I didn't think it was the worst book I've ever read. When I started it, I liked it, but then halfway through I was just like,
my heart was like wild horses. Oh, when he held my hand it felt like shivers down my spine. Is this true love? I'm not sure, I'm confused. And then multiply that sentence by like 200 and it's like repeated throughout the whole book.
oh, Next up, I read volume 1 of Miss Marvel. This is about a young Muslim girl who becomes a superhero. And that's kind of it. I don't want to give any spoilers away. It's a comic series. Let me show you the art style. I really liked the art style, how it was kind of grainy and almost like a bit dirty. Like looking, like the filters on it, as you can kind of see there, like very murky. I really like that, so it's not like high gloss like a lot of things Marvel bring out. I thought this was really good, and it went into like her being Muslim and the Muslim faith and like Muslim rules. It was all about being yourself because she impersonates another superhero. She's like, I want to be this superhero, and she becomes that superhero, and then she realises the best thing is to be her own kind of superhero. So yeah, it's really good. And then last and certainly least was Miss Scrooge by Carol Ann Duffy. The drawings are by Posse Simmons and they're really nice. Very Christmassy. This is about Scrooge's widow, and Scrooge's widow is going to be visited by the same ghosts that Scrooge gets visited by in A Christmas Carol. Now, she's a loved woman, she has a great family, she, you know, protests for animal rights. She's just a great woman, and in the end, you know, she's with her family and literally nothing happens. This is the most pointless thing I've ever read. Do not waste your money. Like, wow, nothing happened. Carol Ann Duffy, I mean, like, you should be ashamed, because they're ashamed. That was a bit much. Like, she doesn't need to be ashamed, but nothing happened in this. This is literally pointless. If you're in a charity shop and you see this in there for 1p, 1 penny, $1, then yeah, sure, you know, pick it up and maybe give it to someone you hate. And that's it, that's the end of my November wrap up. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm doing Vlogmas, so feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of me, more of my face. You can see it on the daily. I've already missed so many days of Vlogmas. We're going to pretend that I'm like keeping on track and everything's fine. Festive.
Oh, okay then, if you insist. I'll give you a quick little cheeky kiss. Don't no one tell my husband now.